Hey, welcome into the NWGA football week one pick'em, man. We got an early jump on it this week. Bye week this Friday night for Georgia. Still a week away from round one. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys, man. If you have soft skin, you might want to turn your computers off because I was not nice. I was not nice on the game lines this week. I just went whatever it told me.
Yeah, so keep in mind he did not create these game lines. He
Did not
just put exactly what the computer spit out. Normally, you put what like a 35 point
35 point limit. Yeah, I usually max it
limit.
at 35.
So you're liable to see a 50 pointer or something on here if there's going to be a blowout game. So
Yeah,
we have 37 teams.
yeah, this is all strictly Cal Preps. CalPreps.com that comes up with these lines. This isn't Lawrence Morgan or Benton Burge or anybody else.
This is the first round playoff games. There's 37 teams across all 8 classifications, and then of course this Pick'em show and all of our other shows are brought to you by Al Smith and Alpha Insurance. So you want to just jump into it?
Let's jump into it. Then we'll talk a little overall bracket at the end.
Gotcha.
Uh,
So
Go ahead.
first round, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
First round, the private schools. Darlington traveling over to Augusta to play Aquinas. Aquinas is a 4 touchdown favorite.
Yeah, and when I went and looked at this one, I think Aquinas at home is going to be too much for Darlington. I think you probably see by about the 3 or 4 touchdown barrier there.
Yeah, I like Aquinas in this one also, especially Darlington traveling, 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
North Cobb Christian going on the road at Kings Ridge. North Cobb Christian is a 5 point favorite.
Yeah, normally when you're a favorite on the road, 5 points is not a sure win, but I think North Cobb wins this one in a pretty close one. I'd say 7, something like that.
Yeah, I know North Cobb had it going offensively over the last month, 30 points plus a game. I think they got surprised that last week of the season by Union County at home. I think North Cobb gets it done, but I think it's going to be a close and a high scoring game at Kings Ridge. And Christian Heritage and GAC both have first round buys in that private bracket.
6A.
Big boys. North Forsyth at Carrollton. Carrollton is a 46 point favorite.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark Carrollton down. No offense to North Forsyth. I doubt we have any North Forsyth fans on here, but Carrollton's too dominant, too good. They'll run away with this one.
Yeah, I like Carrollton here. And what's going on, man? Yeah, I like Carrollton big here. Hillgrove at North Paulding. North Paulding is a 2 point favorite.
Yeah, close game, man. One of the few, honestly, that we've seen. I like North Paulding here. I'm gonna take North Paulding to get the win at home and move on to the second round.
Man, I hate picking against our Northwest Georgia teams or our West Georgia teams, whatever you want to call North Paulding. But I like that Hillgrove defense. They had that rough game against McEachern, surprised them a little bit, but I'm going with the mild upset here. I'll take Hillgrove on the road.
Okay.
Paulding County, a great job they did over the last month, slide into that 4 spot, going to North Cobb. North Cobb, 38 point favorite.
It could be worse. The 38, I think is, a lot of teams been beaten by more than 38 this year by North Cobb. I think North Cobb's the much better team here. Obviously, congratulations, Paulding County, getting in the playoffs. But I think the buck ends here.
Yeah, I like North Cobb, especially at home. Moving down to 5A, Villa Rica with a big win last week. Get that 3 spot at Northgate. Northgate is a 12 point favorite.
Yeah, I think Villarica's capable, but I think Northgate at home is going to be a little too tough. I think they're going to win by that 1-2 score range.
Yeah, I think they played earlier in the season, and Northgate got them by a touchdown or 10 points
Yeah.
or so. Man, I wanted to pick Villa Rica here as my upset pick of the week, but
Hard
I
to
like
beat somebody twice.
yeah, I like Northgate at home by less than the 12. And East Paulding, the number 4 seed, heading down to preseason favorite Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes, a 34-point favorite.
Yeah, Langston Hughes just too big, too much talent. Just too many points here. Langston Hughes wins this one, going away.
Yeah, I think if you can keep it within that 34, you've accomplished something at Langston Hughes. Um,
Agreed.
I, I like Langston Hughes here. Lovejoy coming to Barron Stadium. Rome is a 19-point favorite.
Um, I think this one's pretty easy. I think Rome is going to play another good game and give me Rome to advance to the second round.
Yeah, I like Rome here. 19 seems kind of low, man. If the Wolves get it going, I think they cover the 19. Dropping down to 4A. Here's one you might want to turn your computer off for. Dalton at number 1 Creekside. Creekside is a 56-point favorite.
So we hadn't seen many teams with the ability to slow Dalton down this year. I mean, their quarterback has just been going wild. Receivers catching the balls. This is one of those teams with the ability to maybe not stop them, but slow them down. And I don't think Creekside wins by 56, but I think they win handily.
I'll tell you what, if Creekside is not going to win by 56, Dalton is going to have to score. Creekside is the number 1 scoring team in the state. They average 65 points a game. They're going to get 60. Maybe Dalton gets a couple touchdowns there in the second half, keeps it closer. But I tell you what, man, a great job by Dalton making the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad having to go down and play the number 1 team right off the bat. Jackson of Atlanta at Cartersville. Cartersville, a 45-point favorite.
Yeah, I think there'll be hurricane sounds and sirens early and often in that one. I think Cartersville wins that one pretty easy.
Yeah, I think they put it away at halftime. Tucker going down to Central. Central, a 4 touchdown favorite.
Central's going to flex their muscles early. I think Central wins this one going away in the second half.
Yeah, I like the Lions at home. Mays at Cass. First playoff game at Cass in what, 42 years? Cass, a 3 touchdown favorite.
Yeah, and I was slightly surprised at a 3 touchdown favorite. I think Cass wins this game at home. I think it's less than the 21.
Yeah, I think it's less than the 21 also. But you go back and look at Cass's record, 8-2. The 2 losses were to LaGrange and Cartersville. I mean, I think just about every team on our list here would have lost to the
Yeah,
LaGrange and
yeah,
Cartersville.
yeah.
I like Cass in this one. I think Mays has some size and speed to compete with them. I think Cass by less than 21. The other team from that region, Hiram, going on the road to ML King. ML King, just a 5-point favorite.
Tough, man, tough. I tend to favor the home teams in this situation, and I think I'm going to here. I think I'm going to take ML King in a close one.
Man, I'm gonna make this show boring because I think I've agreed with you on every pick so far. I wanted to pick Hiram also, but I think ML King is a little older, a little more experienced team at home. I'm gonna go with ML King.
I don't blame you.
Harlem from the Augusta area, 2-point favorite at Heritage.
That is a long way to go. I tell you what, I'm going to stick with my home teams here. I'm going to take Heritage, and I'm going to probably regret it, but they're going to make the long trip up. Uh, who knows what the temperature will be? I mean, it's going to be 70 over the weekend, and then 20s on Monday. So who knows what the temperature will be next Friday? But if it happens to be chilly, it could be very interesting for a Harlem team that I guarantee you hadn't seen much cool air yet this year.
Yeah, I think Harlem's going to see a lot of Braden Slaughter up there, man. They're going to probably run him 30 times. And they can drop back and throw it on you, too. It's going to be a great game. Probably one of the better games on the schedule if you're looking for a game to get out and watch. I'm going to go with Heritage also. I think they pull the minor upset here at home in front of the home crowd. Oconee County. A 1-point favorite at Northwest Whitfield.
Man, Northwest has the ability to win this game, and I'm going to pick them to win it. Give me Northwest at home.
Deshaun Suggs says he's watching from the Carnival Mardi Gras cruise ship, man. Hey, you should have called you should have called me. I'd have been on there too, man.
Yeah,
Or,
we could have
yeah,
done. We could have figured something out.
I'd live stream from the deck.
You should have
Carver
called
Club.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Oconee County in this one. I think a tough team to beat, but traveling up to Northwest Whitfield, I think they're going to be fired up. I'm looking for Northwest to pull the upset also. Pickens on the road at Monroe area. Monroe area, 13-point favorite.
Yeah, I think we're about right with that 13. I think Monroe area is slightly better. I think Pickens is going to play him a decent game, but I think it ends up being about a 10 to 14-point game. Monroe area is going to win that one.
Once again, man, I'm going right along with you. I'm going with Monroe area in this one. By about the 13.
Yep.
We're gonna disagree here before it's over with. We're gonna find one that we
It's got to be.
Got to be.
It's got to be.
Gilmer, Coach Paul Standard, taking the Bobcats on the road to Atlanta to play Douglas. Douglas, 24-point favorite.
Clashing styles here. Physical versus wide open here. I just think Douglas has a little more firepower, and I think Douglas wins this one by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, I think Bobcats might be swayed by them big city lights a little bit, huh? Douglas, I like Douglas by closer than the 24. Here's our first matchup of teams from our area that we covered. Lumpkin County coming to Calhoun. Calhoun, a 22-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Lumpkin's going to be looking to try to possess the ball and run the big running back. I think Calhoun is just going to be too strong, especially at the Reeve. That place will be off the Richter scale. It always is, especially come playoff time. So, give me the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I like Calhoun, man. Just from some of the stuff I've seen so far, they feel like they're being looked over in these playoffs like they were last year. I think they'll use that momentum to try to get back to the bins, man. I think it starts right here. Big win over Lumpkin County. Get down to 2A. Ringgold at Pierce County. That loss that Ringgold had the final week of the season kind of switched the home and home here because they were scheduled to play Pierce County anyway, but they were going to host them. Now they're having to go on the road. Pierce, 18-point favorite.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's tough. Going on the road, Utah obviously had a better chance at home, but I like this Pierce County team to beat Ringgold by a few touchdowns here.
Yeah, I know Ringgold's physical. They're tough. They're going to bring it to you, but so is Pierce County. That's what Pierce County's known for too. I like Pierce County at home. Cook, traveling up to North Murray. North Murray, a 16-point favorite.
Yeah, when you look into this game, North Murray's been, scoring points and been hard to stop. I always love the playoffs because you see matchups you don't normally see, and you're bringing people from different parts of the state all over the place, and styles make fights, and I think this is an interesting one here. I like North Murray to win the game, but I think it's going to be closer than the 16.
Yeah, I think Cook's a good team, but probably nothing like the team that North Murray saw last Friday night. They'll have to dust that one off and get back at it. I like North Murray here, and I have to agree with you again, closer than the 16. I think it's going to be a 4-quarter game. Norville on the road at Burke County. Burke County, a 2-touchdown favorite.
Yeah, this Burke County team, I don't know. I've seen Sonoraville a couple of different ways this year. The Sonoraville team that throws the ball well. Got the good back out of the backfield. Burke County's sitting there with a pretty good record. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to pick this. Even though I Burke is shown as a 14-point favorite, Snorville's got to go on the road to see them. Give me Burke County in a close one.
Yeah, I like the balanced offense that Sonoraville has, man. If they can put it all together, I mean, they have great passing attack. And you're talking about the back out of the backfield, but they can't turn the ball over on the road at Burke. I like Burke closer than the 14. Laney at LFO. LFO getting to host a playoff game for the first time since I don't know when.
Wow,
LFO
that's
a eight.
big.
LFO a 8-point favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to ride with LFO. I think Laney's probably going to be a pretty good team coming up. I think LFO's ability to score points here. I think LFO gets gets them a playoff win, moving into the second round, and a close one.
Yeah, I like all the people I've seen from LFO on social media. I know they're excited about this game. They're excited about playing at home in the playoffs. I think they go out and get it done, man. I think they go out and jump on Laney quick, and they get the pleasure of meeting the winner of this game in the second round. South Atlanta at Rockmart. Rockmart a 44-point favorite.
And they deserve it. Rockmart's going to probably roll here. I'll take Rockmart, and we'll talk more about that next game next week.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a physical game for sure. I think South Atlanta's gonna bring a physical style to them, but I think Rockmart gets it done. Heard County, the number one overall seed in the power rankings, hosting East Lawrence. Heard County a 33-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Herd gets this one done. I think they just have too much for East Lawrence here. Um, Tough one. Tough to go to Herd and win right now.
Yeah, I like Herd in this one. Herd's got their sights set on the Benz, man. One week at a time. This is the first step, and whoever wins that game will meet the winner of this one. Social Circle at Haralson County. Haralson County a 5-point favorite.
Give me Haralson County. I think Haralson County comes in here, um, highly motivated, wanting to win a playoff game. It's probably been a few years since they've done that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know Clay Hott won one against Chattooga a few years back. I'm not sure if that was the last one or not, but give me Haralson County in this one.
Yeah, you're talking about a Haralson County team that was 1-9 last year at this time. Sitting at home,
Correct.
watching the playoffs. So,
And we're
Co-
picking them going in round two, or I
Co-
am.
Coach Crutfield done a great job down there. Yeah, I like Haralson County in this one, man. It sets up a great second round matchup. Haralson County and Herd. That'll be fun for those people in the West Georgia area. Fannin County at Northeast Macon. Northeast Macon is a 36-point favorite.
Yeah, too athletic, too big, too fast. I think Northeast Macon will probably end up overwhelming them a little bit. I just don't think Fannin can match up with them. I think Northeast Macon wins this one going away.
Yeah, I think Northeast Macon has the size and speed to get it done, especially at home. Temple at Toombs County. How about Temple? I mean, you got to give a shout out to Coach Nix and the scheduling that they did earlier in the season to give them the power ranking points to slide in here in the playoffs. Toombs County, a 44-point favorite.
Yeah, this is another one where they're favorited for a reason. This Toombs County team is for real, and um, I'm not calling for one, but I think this could be a shutout here. I think Toombs could dominate from start to finish.
Yeah, based on the Cal Preps projections I did earlier, Toombs County is favored to win this division. Tough place to go. I like Toombs. Towers at Gordon Lee. Gordon Lee, a 37-point favorite.
I've seen this Towers name a few times this year, and it was kind of shocking when I seen him on there. it in the past, Towers has not been a real dominant team. Are they? What seed are they?
Um, maybe the 25th.
Yeah, I knew they had to be on up there. So, um, they just lost last week to Social Circle. They're sitting there at 4-6. I just think that Gordon Lee, especially at home, got too much. I mean, they may not win by 37 because they'll call the dogs off early, but I like Gordon Lee to win this one easy.
Yeah, I mean, if Towers has never played a team like Gordon Lee, man, they're in for it. They're gonna get hit. I can tell them that right from the start. I like Gordon Lee.
Yeah, just looking at Towers' schedule earlier in the year, they played Southeast Whitfield, and they beat Southeast 33-24. So just comparison wise, Gordon Lee should be pretty good in this one.
Gordon Central on the road at Jasper County. Jasper County, a 34-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Jasper County has this one at home. You know, Gordon Central's got to travel. Gordon Central is one of those teams that we're right there on the cusp there toward the end, and I like Jasper County to get a pretty good win here.
Yeah, shout out to Gordon Central Warriors and Coach Gowans, man, for the season they had. What ended up 7-3. I think it's one of the best seasons they've had in 10, 12
Yeah,
years.
true.
Like I said, tough place to play at Jasper County, though. I'm gonna go Jasper County here. In our second matchup of local teams, Bremen at Pepperell in a rematch.
I'm
Pepperell
gonna
a
say
touchdown favorite.
this is definitely a rematch. Do you remember right offhand how the first one went?
I think Pepperell won by 11.
And they'll be at Pepperell again. Something tells me this will be a slobber knocker. Um, I'm going to take Pepperell. I'd seen Alan Heads. He commented, said Bremen beats Pepperell. Give me Pepperell in this one, but I think it's close. I think the 7's about right.
Yeah, Pepperell defense versus Bremen defense versus the Pepperell offense is what this game's going to boil down to. And if it's a low scoring game, I think Bremen wins. High scoring game, I think Pepperell wins. Being at home, I'm going to take the Dragons. It's going to be a 4-quarter game. Bowden, starting their four-peat, road to the four-peat, hosting Wilcox County, 19-point favorites.
Talk about undervalued. 19-point favorites. I'd push the over in this one. I like Bowden to win this one.
Yeah, I got to look at the bracket in this one, man. For a 3-time state champion, 1 seed in the region, they got a tough road to the finals, man. Wilcox County is the number 9 ranked team in that class, starting them out, and then they got Seminole next week, who's number 5. So they get 2 big dogs right back to back. I like Bowden this one by the 19. Mount Zion, 2-point favorites at home against Trutland. Trutland, your
Yeah,
guess is as good as mine.
yeah, Trutland. Yeah. Give me Mount Zion in a close one. I think Mount Zion's got enough. The big receiver outside, they got enough skill there to get it done. Score enough points to beat Trutland at home.
Yeah, David, I got to looking at that region. The week before I was trying to do all those projections, and every team from especially 1 through 3, 1 through 4, pretty much even across the board. I think they all beat up on each other. That's why I think Mount Zion will have a tough time against Trutland. I like Trutland. Trine on the road at Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville, 15-point favorite.
Um, Man, nothing would surprise me here because Trine's been notorious for going south and beating teams they're not supposed to. But give me Hawkinsville in a close one here, and don't be surprised if Trine hangs around. Or depending on what Hawkinsville can do offensively, uh, you know, Give me Hawkinsville in a close one.
Yeah, no doubt. Trying to go down there and play them tough, man. But I like Hawkinsville at home. Yeah, Bowden's tough at home, man. Bowden will be tough to beat anywhere, especially at home.
Alrighty.
Man, I think we agreed on every single game, didn't we?
I don't know. Nope.
I don't.
Nope.
Who do we go?
Nope.
Who do we pick
On the
again?
last page there, I believe you took Trutland and I
Oh,
went
yeah.
mine in a close
There
one.
we
That was
go.
the only one that we did not agree with. Um, unbelievable. That's the only one. But let's see here. I had. Let's pull the full brackets up and get a quick look. I have them all still. We'll go with take a look at the private bracket first.
Yeah, Allen says Bremen kicker wins it late. I could see that. The kid can boot it, man. One of the best kickers I've seen around here in the last few years.
Absolutely, he's got a rocket ship for a leg for sure. Give me 1 second now. I have these uploaded, downloaded, whatever you want to say. We'll just do this.
Yeah, Dave Pollard says, man, he was hoping Haralson County could make it to the third round. Not a fan of them playing Hurd in the second. I think they played Hurd pretty tough though when they played them at home earlier in the season. Man, I know playing them tough is different than beating them, but
All righty, let's see here if we can. All right. Not sure everybody could see this or not, but I will try to make it as big as I can. This is the private bracket here. We'll zoom in just a little. There we go. Who you got coming out of this top left quadrant? We've got Savannah Country Day as the 17 versus Mount Vernon.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I think the team coming out of that top left bracket period is going to be Fellowship Christian. Man, I think they're the team to beat in that whole bracket period. You know, they put the hammer on Bowden earlier this year. If you can hold Bowden to 7 points, you're a heck of a team.
Yeah, I'll go with Fellowship Christian in the top left. Let's see here. While we're looking at the top right, one would assume probably either Athens Academy or GAC. Do you have any?
Nah, I'd probably go Athens Academy in that top right.
All right, so we got Fellowship Christian and Athens Academy. In the bottom half,
I'll go Calvary Day in the bottom half.
All right, so we got, and I agree with Fellowship there. Fellowship versus Athens Academy. Calvary Day is probably a good pick. I think the Whitefield Academy team is pretty good, but Calvary Day is going to be there, I think. And then in the bottom right, hard to go against Heaven Christian. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I don't know about you, but I think Hebron and Fellowship for the title.
I agree.
And do you like Fellowship?
I like Fellowship.
I'll take Hebron, and I'll write it down, and we'll talk about it later.
I did see where Christian Heritage gets the bye this week, and the team that they face next week has a bye also. They get to travel down to Savannah Christian. That'll be a good opening round contest for them.
All righty.
Looking at our local teams here, if Darlington wins, they'll probably get they will for sure get a rematch with Whitefield Academy.
I got us knocked off, don't
Yep.
I? Sorry, I was trying to go to the next bracket.
There it is, right there, the bins, man, where everybody's trying to get to.
Oh yeah, everybody's trying to get to that Benz. All right, let's see here. We'll go to. Well, I got D1 up, so we'll go to D1. All right. Top left corner right here. I am going out on a limb and saying you like Hurd County out of this top left.
Yeah, I can't see it, but I'm gonna go Herd.
Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me see what I got going on here. You can't see it because I don't have it up.
Yeah, I like Herd. And the second round matchup between Fitzgerald and Dublin is going to be a good one if that's who gets through. I know they're
Yeah.
both top 10 teams in the state. If I had to guess, it would be Herd and Fitzgerald in that quarterfinal round.
All right.
And I like Herd at home over Fitzgerald to make the semis.
I agree. I like Hurd into the semis. Looking over on the top right.
Uh, I got to go Worth County there.
That's where I was going to go. I honestly, I like Worth County over Gordon Lee to get to the semis. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Gordon Lee, if they can win round one, you got to figure they'll play Elbert round two,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking at Worth and Elbert. Worth and Gordon Lee.
All right, in this bottom left part of the bracket here, obviously Toombs County. I would select Toombs County out of the bottom left.
Yeah, I think that it's crazy how it sets up at that second round match between Toombs County and Thomasville. Huge.
Yeah, it is.
Based on,
It is
but
huge.
yeah, but based on the Cal Prep rankings, Toombs County is number one, Thomasville number three. So you get 1 versus 3 right off the bat. But yeah, I'm gonna go Toombs.
What about in this bottom right? Is Lamar County the favorite out of this bottom right corner? I mean, I know they're the
Um,
2 seed.
you know, I know what the computer says.
What does the computer say?
The,
Let me
the
hear.
computer says Raven,
Ah,
but I think our local teams, man. I think whoever wins that Pepperell Bremen game has a good shot.
I,
Yeah,
I'm on board with you. I mean, I would not be surprised to see Pepper or Bremen there. You would imagine that Jasper County would get the win over Gordon Central. Dodge is going to be talented. I think Raven probably beats them. I would end up going with Lamar County, I think. Would you
yeah.
agree or you like somebody else?
I'm gonna take Lamar here. I think it's gonna be Lamar versus Jasper. I think Lamar gets it done. And then for the final, Worth County, Toombs County.
Yeah, unfortunately for Hurd, I'm gonna take the same thing.
And I
And
like I like Worth.
Lawrence is going Worth, and I'm going Toombs County.
Yeah. Jacob Carlton says Thomasville and Toombs should be a semifinal. Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
I know when Thomasville lost to Worth County, that was going to be a bad opening round for somebody with Thomasville dropping out of the top 8.
all right. Can you see me?
I cannot.
Well, what is going on? I guess when I closed it,
Jake Keller, what's scuttlebutt about the Southeast Bullet coach going off on GHSA about not making the playoffs when they beat a team 40 points? Yeah, I saw that. I didn't really get into the specifics of it. I'm sure it had to do with math. They only ended up playing 9 games. I'm sure that hurt them in the power rankings.
you got me now, right?
No, sir.
Man, what am I doing here?
There we
There
go.
we go. There we go. There we go. All right. This is Class A D2. Uh, last time we'll ever have to talk about them. Not these teams, just the name Class A D2. Um, top left.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm going to tell you right from the start. I'm not an expert on a lot of these teams. I feel like I'm a pretty good geography buff in the state of Georgia, but if you picked one of these out and told me to point it out on a map, I probably wouldn't get it. Um,
I
I'm gonna
know.
go.
I know where Clinch County is. I can
Yeah,
tell you that.
I'm going Clinch County,
Yeah,
top
me
left.
too. Uh, I'll go Clinch out of the top left. Let's see. Top right. Oh, just at the teams I'm looking at, man, I would probably go Early County. I like Early County out of that top right, out of Region One.
Yeah, I'm going Screven,
Okay, Scraven County. All right, so we got
Scraven
Region
County.
Three. I'm going to write Lawrence.
He says Mitchell versus Clinch. I can see that. I got to doing some research on Mitchell County earlier. They look pretty good.
Okay. Uh, Lawrence has Scraven,
David's going
and
early also.
I think early that normally that Region One down there normally is pretty darn good. All right, on the bottom left,
Bottom left,
I think
easy one. Easy one.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and write Bowden down. Not saying that these other teams won't be competitive, but I just know that me and Lawrence were going to pick Bowden.
Check out that road they have. The Wilcox County, probably Seminole County, and then Schley.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Bottom right, Lincoln County.
Lincoln County. I'll agree with you. I think they're the better one seed. I don't know if Brooks is as good as they've been. Hawkinsville's pretty good, but I think only being so many point favorite over trying. Give me Lincoln too.
Hold on, I gotta put this up here.
All right, let's see it.
David, you scared me for a minute, man. I saw your last post, and I was like, really? He said Seminole. He put this one on a while ago, Seminole. I was like, wait a minute. I had to go back and check the bracket again. Yeah, I like Lincoln County and Bowden in the championship, and I'm gonna go with the Red Devils for Pete.
Man, I like Bowden in the early, and I'll go with Bowden. Uh, and let's see here. I'm going to go. And we'll both take Bowden. Easy enough. All right. Let's get on up. Get on up. Two-way. Let me go back in here and
Yeah, David, you had me checking the brackets again. When you put the Seminole up there, I had to go back and do a double take. I was like, well, maybe they're playing somebody else.
all right. I know I got you up now because I checked.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
up.
top left in this two-way bracket. Some very interesting teams. A few from our area up here. Carver, Atlanta is the number one rated team up here. Uh, number one seed. Would they be your pick out of that?
Man, I tell you what, Sumter County and Carver, Atlanta is going to be a heck of a game in that quarterfinal. Sumter barely lost to Carver Columbus earlier in the year. Um, man, I'm going to go with Sumter. I think Sumter County from the top left.
Okay. Lawrence likes Sumter. And I'll take Carver, Atlanta. And then in the top right,
Carver Columbus.
Okay, I like it. I'll agree with you there. Versus Carver Columbus. And the bottom left, we got Morgan County and Appling are your high seeds. Don't see anybody else that just jumps off the table that could beat either one of them.
Yeah, I think Apple and Morgan County is going to be your quarterfinal game.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll take Morgan.
yeah, I like that quarterback down at Morgan County. I think he's going to Georgia Southern. I'm going Morgan County also.
And then in the bottom right, man, I'm looking at these teams, dude. I know Columbia is pretty good. Burke County is pretty good, but give me the Rockmart Yellow
Yeah,
Jackets.
I'm taking the Yellow Jackets.
I know, no offense to any of these teams here, but out of this quadrant, this might be the best setup for Rockmart they've had in a while. I think that they could breeze, no offense to Laney, but they could breeze to the third round and not think much about it. I know that you still got to play the game, and I know the coaches don't want their players to hear me say that, but I feel like they could. So this will be interesting. But we'll take Rockmart there in the final. Uh,
Man, I would love to say Rockmart beats Carver Columbus. They get to host them, but I'm gonna go Carver Columbus and Sumter County in the final rematch.
so you
And
like
I'm gonna,
Sumter? Go ahead.
I was gonna say hey to Tia. What's up, Tia?
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take that Carver Atlanta, and I'm gonna take Carver Atlanta versus the Rockmart Yellow Jackets.
There you go.
And I shouldn't be making no highlight reel this year. Carver Atlanta.
You might make the Carver Columbus highlight reel.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
a non-local team.
Yeah. I'm going
And
Sumter as my champion, man. I think they're gonna get revenge.
Lawrence likes Sumter. And give me the Yellow Jackets, man. Give me
There you go.
Rockmart.
There you go.
Give me Rockmart. I can't not at this point. I got them here. I gotta go. I gotta go with them, and I'm gonna go with them. I might be out on a limb, but hopefully it's a big one. All righty, 3A coming in hot. Maybe eventually. Boom. 3A. Talk to me. 3A, top left. Jefferson. Jefferson Dragons. Pretty easy.
Yeah. That seems like the safe pick. I'm gonna go out on a limb though. You ready for this one? Troop.
Oh, you like Troop. All right.
I'm taking Troop.
And Lawrence was going Troop. All right. Top right. This one is very close. I think it's going to be between Sandy Creek and Calhoun. What say you?
Yeah, I think that quarterfinal game, Sandy Creek hosting Calhoun. Oh man. I'm gonna say Sandy Creek. I hope I hope Calhoun gets it done.
Calhoun will be the host team, right?
No, I think Sandy Creek's a 3 seed.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the seating.
Yeah, so they'll have to go to Sandy Creek.
Yeah, man, I hate to pick against them, but I'm gonna go Sandy Creek, and I hope I'm wrong. And in the bottom left,
I like Peach County here.
Peach County, the 12 seed, Peach County. Ah,
I like Peach County and West Lawrence in that quarterfinal game. It's going to be a good game. Ty Cummings, that running back down at West Lawrence, putting up 200 plus a game. I just like Peach.
all right. I will give Lawrence Peach, and I will take your West Lawrence team versus
Yeah, I'm going to make a lot of North Hall fans mad here, but I'm going the Grangers. LaGrange Grangers.
the 15 seed. Ooh, give me, man. Something tells me to pick Stevenson. But I tell you what, I'm gonna make North Hall fans happy. I'm gonna take North Hall. Lawrence is going Lagrange, and I'm going North Hall.
Yeah, so I got three teams from the same region in the semifinal: LaGrange, Sandy Creek, and Troop.
Well, that's a tough region. You really like that region. That's rather
And I'm gonna
rather
agree with
odd.
and I'm gonna agree with Tia here. Sandy Creek for the championship.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Sandy Creek's gonna win that one. All right, let's get 4A jumped up here. Got all kinds of A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, D1, D2. All righty, 4A. In the top left in 4A, my prognostication would be Creekside.
Creekside.
And that was pretty unanimous. In the top right, it's kind of hard to go against Benedictine, but can Central Carroll beat Benedictine?
Man, that's gonna be a game to watch. I'm gonna go with Benedictine, and I'm cheering for the Lions.
Central has just not just they've just been dominant all year long. I'm,
It's tough to beat a Savannah All Star team.
oh boy. Uh I hear you. Ah. All right. I'm gonna agree with you. Unfortunately. I'll go with Benedictine. Sorry guys. In the bottom left, I have the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes coming out of the bottom left.
Yes, sir. Cartersville.
I think they're just too good on defense and just balanced overall. Can throw it, can run it. In the bottom right, I have
Um,
no clue.
Bottom right, I'm going North Oconee.
I can get along
The
with that.
the back-to-back champs.
I can get
I know
along with it.
I know they're a little banged up, but yeah, I kind of forgot, man. They had the corn flip in this region. I mean, this class, once it gets to the quarterfinal round.
Yeah, because you don't have seedings anymore. You're gonna have some ties. Actually, there's no corn flip.
No,
Hold on. Yes, there is a corn flip. I was reading the bottom and it was talking about the state championship game. Not the third round, but yeah, coin flip
yeah,
in the third round. Yeah.
yeah, that'll be huge for Central if they get that coin flip. I'm gonna agree with my man Jacob Carlton here, man. I like Creekside at Benedictine for the final, with Creekside winning it.
Hmm. Lawrence with Creekside and Benedictine. And I'll take Cartersville and Benedictine.
I got to give a shout out to the Dalton Catamounts right here. Just looking at this, with them playing Creekside in the first round, they would have played Creekside, North Oconee, and Cartersville this year.
And I'll give the championship to Benedictine in the end, even though I got Cartersville going all the way to the title. And can't believe I wasted that opportunity to pick Cartersville. I hope I'm wrong. All right, 5A. Just got a few more left. It's been probably the longest show in the existence of in our existence. Trying to cover everything for you. All right.
Yeah, I'm going Thomas County Central out of that top list.
Something told me that you would be going Thomas County Central. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go Woodward Academy on you.
Oh.
I'm going to go Woodward Academy over Thomas County Central in that third round game. And let me write you down. Let's see. Lawrence. TCC. And I'll go Woodward Academy. In the top right.
Langston Hughes.
Yeah, that's we're just going to go LH. And we'll know what that is. In the bottom left, looking at those teams in the bottom left, man.
I am going Roswell in the bottom left.
I don't see any other. I don't see anybody else to pick really. I think Roswell is the pick out of the bottom left, and unfortunately, I don't think that either one of us are going to lock them next round. In the bottom right,
I'm going to cheat and say Rome, Houston County winner.
You cheater! I'm not going to cheat, and I'm going to give the Rome Wolves
Go and pencil me in, Rome Wolves.
I like it. Finally, there you go. All right, here we go. You have Thomas County Central against Langston Hughes and Roswell versus Rome. What do you like?
Well, you got Roswell versus Thomas County Central.
That's what I meant. All
right. I'm going with a couple of the other people over here. TCC and Langston Hughes in the championship, and I'm going with Thomas County Central to win it all.
I like it. I tell you what. I like Thomas County Central and Rome. And I'll take Thomas County Central as well to win it all. Dadgummit. No offense to Thomas County Central. I wanted to pick Rome, but I just don't think they can do it. Go ahead. Put us on your highlight reel, or put it in the locker room. It's okay. I'll eat crow if you win. I hope you do win. Crow's nasty, but all right, here we go.
All right, final
one. We've been struggling, and now we've got to the 6 of A's. The top left.
Jacob said you already said Woodward was going to beat Thomas County Central.
You know what? You're right. I took him out. I can't pick him. He's right. I did. I picked the upset there. All right. I'm going to revisit. Let's see. Mark out Thomas County Central. I took Woodward Academy. I totally did.
So you got Woodward versus Roswell in the semifinal.
Yes. And I'm going to ride with Woodward there. And if you're giving me Woodward, then give me the Rome Wolves. Give me the Rome Wolves.
He's feeling it.
Rome Wolves. I don't know what else to say there, but I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going with the Rome Wolves. All right, jumping to 6A, top left of the bracket. Give me the Trojans.
Pull it up there for me. Let me see which Trojans we're talking about. Oh, Carrollton. Yeah, I'm gonna go Carrollton Trojans.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had it pulled up. My apologies.
I tell you what, Grayson Carrollton in that quarterfinal is going to be epic. But I'm going to go with Carrollton there.
I might have to figure out a way to get to that game, depending on what we got going on. That would be
Absolutely.
top right, man. Top right.
Top right, I am going with Valdosta, man. Give me Valdosta. Give me the Wildcats.
I'm on board. I'm gonna go with Valdosta with you. Bottom left, you got some teams down there. You got North Gwinnett, you got Lowndes County, you got West Forsyth. Who you like?
Give me Lowndes.
Lowndes County. Man, these are the big boys. I'm talking about.
Big
These are
boys, man.
the 2,500 to 3,000 people in the school. I mean, these are some huge ones. So you got Lowndes, and I'm going to agree with you. So in the bottom right,
Give me them Buford Wolves.
that's what I was going to say. Buford's going to have my pick. They got everything going for them right now. They got a college stadium. I mean, they got everything. All right, Carrollton and Lowndes.
Carrollton.
I mean, we might agree on this whole bracket. I don't think we've agreed on the whole bracket yet. Valdosta and Buford.
Buford.
We are agreeing. All right. Who do you got?
Buford.
Oh, my heart. My heart. Oh man. We talked about it earlier, and I agree with you. That's the only one. That's the only one that we picked the exact same. And that's crazy because you would think that we just picked 37 games in our local area, Lawrence, and they were all but one. 36 of the 37 teams we played was all the same. And we just did 8 brackets and only one. That's pretty and it just happened to be the big boys. And I think I do have a couple flyers out there. You picked Fellowship, I picked Hebron. I picked Toombs. You went with Worth. I think either way could go there. We both picked Bowden, but I had Early versus Bowden. I believe you had Lincoln. I picked Rome, and you stuck with your Thomas County Central guys, which I do not blame you. They're loaded. Rayola, good dope soccer Josh. That's the kind of camaraderie we're looking for here. Oh man, hey, get out! I know this week you got the bye week. Everybody's going to be all fired up. Get out next week. Go ahead and schedule. Find you a game. There's going to be a lot of good football going on. Heck, get out this week if you live close by. I don't know if Tennessee's in the playoffs yet, but me and Lawrence is going to Alabama. I mean, we're just a diehard for football. He's off this week. We're going to take advantage. You still plan on going to Fife when we're going to see the Fife
Yes,
Red
sir.
Devils, which is the Lauderdale County. Don't even know what the school name is, but I know
I
they're
think that's
7-3.
I think that's the same team we saw playing center last year, wasn't it?
Lauderdale County?
Possibly.
I don't think so because
No?
I'm pretty sure this is a 3A squad in Alabama. But Chris calls. He says, "Well, there you go. What was the breakdown on the Heard County bracket?"
Didn't we have Heard making the?
We had Heard to the Final Four.
Final Four, yeah.
And losing to Worth.
Or Toombs. No. Toombs.
Losing to Toombs, correct. So we got Heard to the Final Four. Ryan Yates picks Carrollton to win it all. We both have Carrollton
almost win it all.
almost winning it all, and I
Yeah.
hope they do. But tough one. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Well, TJ says, what does the computer say about the bracket? Pretty much the same thing. Heard Final Four, Toombs County. I think they had Toombs, Worth, and surprisingly Rabun County in the Final Four.
Yeah. And if you're into this new AI stuff, ChatGPT had Buford as well. Buford, they had Rome and Cartersville, which was interesting. Sandy Creek, Hebron Christian, Toombs, Schley, and Prince Avenue. Good old AI. Anyway.
All right, fellas.
I don't remember how far we had Central Carroll going, but it was at least a couple rounds deep.
We had them going to the third round versus Benedictine.
Yep.
Toss up depending on who won the coin flip. If Central has to go to Savannah, it's probably not good for them. Benedictine comes to Central, I'll give them a chance. How do we feel about Calhoun versus Sandy Creek day after Thanksgiving? We said Sandy Creek, tough place to play, man. Calhoun's got to go on the road. I think we both went with Sandy Creek in that one.
Don't eat too much turkey, but we did. We both went with Sandy Creek.
But you can never count out Calhoun Yellow Jackets.
I agree. I totally agree with you. All right, brother.
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
All righty.
We here at Northwest Georgia Football would like to thank you for watching. Please join us again soon.